everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gina of Gina R Lee Budgets. I'm a zero-based budgeter who utilizes the cash as well as the cashless envelope system to assist me on my journey to financial and debt freedom. I'm also an Etsy shop owner. I do videos all about saving money, so if that's the kind of content that you're interested in, then please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you guys more than you know. You guys already know my situation and how grateful I am for all the love, the support, and the prayers. All right, so I have an update, but I'm gonna save it after my cash stuffing, just out of respect for the people that are here just for that, the cash stuffing. But I did get paid. I get paid bi-weekly. So I got paid on the 23rd, which means I have to pay any bills that fall from September 23rd. All right, I'm not going to go into detail about them. All the way through till I'll get paid again on October 7th. So that means I'll have to pay rent out of this check. I have to cover my husband's health insurance, a few other things. There's a lot going on. So that being said, I'm not going to get into detail. But I didn't have any money for my cash wallet, but bless God for people. I got a blessing that allowed me to stuff my wallet again. Okay, so let's get my wallet. All right, let's take this to the side. We won't count it just yet because I want to see. I know I have something left because I had just stuffed a gift into here and I haven't gone to the store. So giving, there's still $1 left. I'm going to leave that there. I'm sure I'll be able to give that away. Essentials, I had put a gift from Kathy, from Kathy's Cash and Coin, into Essentials, but I didn't spend it. I had $10 left in spending, which I hadn't spent. Miscellaneous, nothing. Gas, nothing. Menfee, nothing. All right, so let's see what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is, this $50 that I had left, of course, because things are so tight, I'm just going to let it roll over. So we're just going to add this in, and then we'll divvy it out from there. All right. So let's see what we got. We got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, $200 for this week. That's more than I usually stuff, so that's definitely a blessing, and I praise God for the people that sent a blessing. I really don't like to call specific names all the time because some people just like to just give from the heart and don't really want their name mentioned. So I'm gonna put my money in the tray. All right, let's get started. So I really don't have a plan for this. So I'm going to do Essentials last. So I'm going to put 40 in spending. We'll see how this works out because I don't know. Hope you guys are well. My husband had his surgery. It was a partial surgery. I'll get into that after this. Miscellaneous, I'll put this $10 in there. But we'll get into that after this video for the sake of the ones that aren't really interested. 20, 40. I'm going to put 40 in gas so I could just top off my gas. And little Menfee does need food, so it won't take this whole 20 because he does have a little bit. 20 for little Menfee, and then we can go back to Essentials, and whatever's left is what we'll use for groceries. 50, 70, 90. All right, so thank God we made it. This, I'm not sure, but may have to last us for 2 weeks. So I'm going to be very careful in terms of my spending, stuff like that. I did get some Happy Mail really quickly. If you guys know, like I know, when you see this packaging, who it's from. And I'm gonna open up the card first because I know I didn't order. I already got my pen. So the card says, thank you. Someone with tiny hands wanted you to have a tiny gift. So if you guys follow Miss Alicia Hands and Bands, you know this has to be from her. So it says, Gina, thank you so much for supporting my small business. And then her little quote, I'm going to say it like her. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for you to get into this package. All right. Black and blue. Y'all know. Here go my pen I bought from her a few weeks back when she first launched her shop. It's gorgeous. I love it. I keep it close by. And let's see what Miss Alicia sent me. She's funny, right? So you guys know she did a challenge and she made one for me. And I keep this up here just simply because I love her, but because she put here because I'm a brat. So I keep it there to remind her that she called me a brat. Well, I had some other dice that came with my pen, but I guess she wasn't a fan of the color because you all know I love pink. So she got me some pink dice to replace the ones I had here. So you guys will see those from now on. And I got an extra set. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. Okay, so let's get on to the update. All right. So you guys, it's been a super, super rough week probably for me. It just seems like one thing after the other after the other. I've been overwhelmed. I've been stressed out. I've been super, super anxious. My husband was scheduled to have surgery this past Thursday, and he did go and, you know, went into the OR as usual. And they called me so quick. I'm like, I didn't think anything of it. So when I came and I saw him, I'm like, wow, they sure got that done quick. And he was like, oh, because they couldn't do it. And I was like, what do you mean? So I sat there and waited for the doctor to come. So I don't know. You guys probably won't understand most of this, but he has tubes coming out of his back from his kidneys. And they're attached to small drainage bags, right? And they're really tiny. They drain, of course, we know what the kidneys do. They make urine. So I'm not trying to be too graphic, but so these tubes drain urine, okay? Now, because of his cancer, he had his entire bladder removed. So he does not have a bladder. So if you guys understand anatomically, he has to be able to get rid of urine somehow. So what they do is, in place of the bladder, they create like a hole in his stomach, and they use a piece of intestine, and this hole is just there and it's always open, and he wears a bag on that one too, and that also collects urine. So this procedure, this surgery he was supposed to have on Thursday, they were going to change out the tubes that are coming out of his kidneys in the back, and they were going to reroute them to come kind of inside his body, through his body, and out the hole that he already has in the front. So basically to reduce, because you guys know he's been having a ton of infections, and so it was going to help reduce his risk for infection, and also make it a little bit more convenient than him having like tubes and bags hanging everywhere. And to be honest, the bags in the back are so small, okay? And when he gets chemo, they give him a ton of fluid, and then he's supposed to drink a gallon of fluid a day because his kidney function is not the greatest, and the chemo drugs tend to dehydrate you really bad. So it's very important that he gets a ton of fluids. Well, that being said, the bags in the back fill up quickly, okay? Depending on how much fluid he's had and things of that nature, the bags might be full in an hour and a half. This is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So even during the night, you know, either he has to or I have to get up every hour and a half or so to empty the bags in the back. The bag that he wears on the front, it attaches to like what they call a night bag, and so it can collect up until like maybe at least about 6 hours before it would have to be emptied. But the drains in the back, hour and a half tops. We can't let it go more than an hour and a half because when the bag is too full, the urine backs up into his kidneys, of course, then causes infection and pain, really bad pain, because the kidneys start to swell. So when they tried to do that, they switched out the tubes, and when they went to reroute them in to come out the front, they couldn't pass their instrument. There was a stricture, like the opening was too small for them to pass their instrument in order to get the tubes to come out. It's a stoma is what they call it in the front. So they could not do the other part of the surgery. So he came out of surgery, still has the tubes in the back, the bag in the front. Like, it's just a lot, you guys. It just is a lot. And we were both really looking forward to sleeping during the night, especially me, because I tend to, like, when he has chemo, it wipes him out, like completely wipes him out. And so he's very, very tired, and I can't count on him being able to wake himself up every hour and a half or so. And so that's something that I tend to do. So this is every single night. During the day, he can pretty much handle it for himself, but every single night, I'm waking up every hour and a half, making sure that these don't get over full. And I've been doing this. He initially got the tubes back in July, and it's almost October. So basically, I haven't slept through the night since then. So, and this is just one of the few things, dressing changes and, you know, making sure he has enough to eat and making sure. It's just a lot for one person. And just this week, it's like everything kind of came to a head. It was already a rough week, and then Thursday, I was just so looking forward to them getting rid of those little tubes in the back, so that would be one less thing to do, and then to only find out that it couldn't be done. So we have followed up with the doctor, and he's gonna have to have another surgery because they're hoping that whatever this is that's closing off that opening where they couldn't pass, they're hoping that it's scar tissue, but it could be something else that's growing and closing off that opening. So I just ask you guys to just please, please, please keep us lifted. My Etsy shop, I think I went in, I'm probably not even finished yet, but I deactivated physical products because I'm even struggling trying to get the orders out that I already have. And as much as we need the money, and as much as a blessing that the Etsy sales are to us, I have to be cognizant of what I can and can't do. And so I just ask for your guys' patience and to give me some grace to get these things done. You guys have been amazingly understanding. I'm trying really hard today to get a bulk of the orders out, but you know, things happen, and I still got a household to take care of. I got, you know, all kinds of things that I'm responsible for, and it just gets pretty darn rough on me. So thank you guys for your love, your support, especially the prayers, and please keep them coming. Please keep me lifted, because you know, it's getting really rough, and even my husband, I know he's exhausted. I know he's frustrated, and he's been fighting this thing. It started back in December. I don't think we really said anything about it until around maybe February or so, but it started back in December. He's been off of work all this time. We have applied for state disability, but for anybody who has experience with that, you know that it's a process, kind of a long process. So for the time being, he does not have any income at all. And my husband is the type of man that, you know, he wants to be a provider for his family. So this has taken quite a toll on him and his mental state as well. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update. If you stuck through the end, thank you. I appreciate you. And I just ask for grace. I'm going to be putting out videos kind of when I can. So if you guys would please support that. And I'm sticking with just printables on my Etsy shop for now. I have a few that I kind of like. I guess sometimes when he's really sick, it's hard for me. I tend to kind of hover around close by. So what I've started doing is using my iPad and just creating printables while I'm sitting there, making sure that he's okay. So I just have to take a moment to add those to the shop. But I really would prefer to prioritize getting the orders out that I already have. So thank you guys again, and I love you guys, you know that, and I'll be back with another video as soon as time permits. As always, I wish you guys peace, love, and prosperity, and bye for now.